But after Ramadan, there is a statement of the predecessors that they used to state what a bad nation or what bad people who only worship Allah in the month of Ramadan, or they don't worship Allah except in the month of Ramadan. We don't want to be those. We want to be people who are trying our best. Ramadan is over, but I'm going to try to fast twice a week, and I'm going to try to fast the 13th, 14th, 15th that we've heard about so many times of every lunar month. I'm going to keep up quite a few things that I have maintained during the month. When you build a bank balance, for example, and it's just an example that I'm giving, you built your balance and you have thousands of gold coins, for example, and you've, mashallah, tabarakallah, built them over the whole month, and suddenly you come out, you're swearing, you're cheating, you're hurting people, you're deceiving, you're slandering, you're backbiting, you're sinning one after the other, whatever it may be. You've gone back to your bad habits. You're depleting the massive mountain that you accumulated through the month of Ramadan. You accumulated a mountain of gold. Now suddenly you're depleting it. What was the point? Do you really think that's what Allah wanted from you? Worship Allah for a month and then forget about Him for 11 months. Come back Ramadan, forget about it. We need to be consistent. I remember meeting a brother who told me that, I've left everything, I've put it aside, all the sins and all that, and you know what? After Eid, inshallah, we'll pick it up. What did you just say? After Eid, you're going to pick up your sins and redo or go back. That's strange. That's totally absurd. It reminds me of the hadith that says, Shaytan is tied in Ramadan. Now, that narration doesn't specify all the shayateen, but the main chiefs of Shaytan are tied up in Ramadan. The little ones are still running around doing their business. However, it was said that the way people operate, some of the people have just mentioned, and I can say it now too, the way people operate, it seems like Shaitan got you wound prior to Ramadan, and then he was tied, and you kept unwinding, doing his things throughout the month of Ramadan, and now that Ramadan has ended, he's caught you exactly where he left you. If that was the case, what did we achieve from Ramadan? If Shaitan brought you down once, twice, thrice, and you quickly came up and you made amends and you sought forgiveness of Allah, you have a lot of hope. But when you've allowed Shaitan to bring you down for a prolonged time, there is still hope, but it might be much more difficult to get you off, to say, listen, come back up. What Allah does is, He makes people go through really tough times to the degree that they need help, and they need, whether it's their health or their wealth or their jobs or their relationships, whatever it may be, anything, you need such help that nobody can offer it to you, and He makes you turn to Him. And when you turn to Him, that turning is absolutely amazing. It is such that He brings you down into the position of prostration with humility, and subhanallah, you feel the connection instantly. Shaitan could have worked with someone for 70 years. One beautiful moment with Allah and all of that can be wiped out. So remember this, my brothers and sisters, let's make an effort.